Which direction are they going to take Scream 7? That's what we're going to talk about today.
Jamie Kennedy, subscribe to my man, Destination Station right now if you want the best content.
What's up? Welcome to Destination Station. As always, I'm Destin. Thanks for clicking on this video. Subscribe to Destination Station if you want Scream, Halloween, and everything in between. And follow me on all my socials. All the links are down in the description below. Consider becoming a subscriber because I put out videos about Scream almost every single day. So yeah, consider hitting that like and subscribe button because I'm trying to get this channel to 4,000 subscribers, so any little bit helps. And I'm also fighting that algorithm, so yeah, please, it's just a one click away. But I love your faces. But let's get into today's video. We're talking about Scream 7. You know, that's the big question, is like, how are they going to approach this movie? How are they going to present it to us? Because we know that Sydney's the forefront. We know that Courtney Cox's sign on is up in the air as a question mark. I'm pretty sure she's going to sign on. She just wants to make sure certain things are going to happen in the movie. Probably specifically with her character, I'm not quite sure if it's like a death. She could be the opening death, or you know, she just might die later on in the movie, and she might not want that to happen because I think she has some sort of creative control over her character. And with Sydney coming back and being the forefront, I feel like we're just going to kind of shift gears back, and we're going to have like a lot of like legacy stuff. We're going to have I think they're going to fan service the shit out of this one. And you know, Courtney Cox has also said that, you know, they kind of want to bring, I mean, it's rumor, it's not really confirmed, but they kind of want to bring Dewey back in some capacity. And I don't know if that's with the flashback or if they're actually going to bring back that character. I don't know how they would do that after Scream 5. If this is going to be called Scream 7, because everything that we've seen drop about this, it says Scream 7. So you would think it's continuity from the 6th film. How are they going to handle the Carpenter sisters and their absence? How are they going to handle the core 4? Is Chad and Mindy even going to be mentioned or even seen in this movie? I really don't think so. That's why, like, there's just they're keeping a lot of stuff in the background, and there's a lot of different ways that they could approach this. And that's what I want to talk about, is if they were to bring back Dewey, I am all for it. It has to be organic. It cannot feel forced. It can't feel like a cop-out, because, come on, in Scream 5, he died, okay? He was gutted from the front and the back. There's no way you're walking away from that. And I know a lot of people have theorized that the body bag coming out of there could have been the cop, because there was another death up there. You know, the cop that was laying dead whenever Tara found him. Yeah, they could do a switcheroo like that, but I really don't I think that's too much of a cop-out. I don't really want that to happen. The only way I could see Dewey being a part of this is one of 3 ways, okay? And the first way, they could do a direct sequel to Scream 4, and they could be like, you know, fooling us with this Scream 7 marketing, and it could be really Scream 5, and they could just drop that and be like, oh shit, kind of blew our minds a little bit. And they could, you know, this could be a requel of some sorts, you know, and that could bring Dewey back. You could bring all your legacy characters back, because you do have Kevin Williamson in the director's chair, and I'm pretty sure he's going to have his hand on the writing. And he loves the character Dewey. I'm pretty sure he wants to play with this character, you know, in the new film in some way, show the fans some love, because we all got our hearts broken. I always said that Dewey was like the heart of this franchise. But if they did do that, the only way I could see that happening is pretending like Scream 5 and Scream 6 or stab films or fan films of some sort, you know, and that would take us back to like the Hollywood setting immediately. You know, what if we had Gale, Dewey, and Sydney, and maybe Mark Kincaid as well, on the set of a stab set after the events of Scream 6, you could bring Kirby back as well in that way, even if she's doing her own spin-off show or whatever, but you could still bring her back for a moment and like have this whole like mirroring Scream 3 in some way, because Scream 5 and Scream 6 did mirror Scream 1 and Scream 2. So we've always assumed that Scream 7 was going to mirror Scream 3. And that would be really cool. That could be a way that we're back in Hollywood, or they could be making the new Stab movie in the town of Woodsboro, bringing Hollywood to Woodsboro, so it's like the best of both worlds. Like, it could be controversy within the town of like filming in certain locations of the victims, like Casey Becker's house or the high school, and people thinking that's distasteful, and it could be like this big controversy in the town. But it's also a way to bring Hollywood to Woodsboro, or I'm okay with even going back to Hollywood and just being on a set and all that. Like, I'm cool with that. I think that Scream 3 is getting more well received, the later the years come along. I think I think that if they just do it right, it could work. A lot of people don't agree with me on that, but that's one way that they could do it. Also bring back that voice changer. That's one thing that I feel like needs to be brought back. And I feel like Kevin Williamson could actually make his Scream 3 movie that he never was able to make. Also, fingers crossed, bring back Stu Macher. Let that be like the third, like a traditional 2 killers revealed, and then that third killer revealed, and it's Stu Macher. That would just get us all hyped. I think you're going to win over everybody. So pretty much everybody. Some people don't want it, but I want it. So yeah, we're a Stu truther over here on Destination Station. Also, second way that they could do it is in a flashback scene. They could do some sort of flashback of Gale and Dewey, because if they are just going to do Scream 7 and they're not even going to try the requel route or bring back him in like, as a remaining character, legacy character in the movie, they could do a flashback. That's one thing that the Scream franchise is not about, is flashback scenes. But they could do it for this once with Dewey, and maybe Gale and Dewey could have like this reminiscing moment. Like maybe Gale's like writing her new book about Dewey, and maybe she's reminiscing, something about between them, or maybe she's looking at a picture of them, and or something. I think that would be kind of really good. Like maybe even like near the end of the movie. It'd be kind of cool to kind of see her just kind of like, maybe that's what humbles her, like seeing his graveside or something like that down in Woodsboro. And that's another thing. We don't know where the setting is actually going to be located. A lot of people think it's going to be Seattle because that's where Sydney resides. And that's a very big possibility, Another thing is, and this is a third way, and it has been mentioned before on this channel before, but like, what if Gale gets a call from the killer and it's the voice of Dewey, and it's like Ghostface is using the voice changer, and that weakens her, that gets her upset, and this is really Gale going out, is by using the voice of Dewey to fuck with her. Like I think that would be so mean and so cool at the same time. Like, it's time for Gale to go, okay? I thought she should have went in Scream 6, but I think Scream 7 is going to break our hearts a little bit, because Scream 6 kind of played it safe in a lot of areas. And even though it was a really fun movie, it just, the climax didn't really get there, and it played it safe as far as like not killing certain people. So I think Scream 7's gonna really break our hearts in some way. So I think it's Gale's time to go. I can't see her surviving this one again unless she just really has that much creative control over her character. So yeah, let me know in the comment section below. Would you want to go back to Hollywood? Do you want to go bring Hollywood to Woodsboro? How do you want Dewey to be returned? Do you want all the legacy cast back together? Do you really think it's going to be called Scream 7, or could they be fooling us, and this could actually be a traditional Scream 5, and then them just dropping that Roman numeral of Scream 6, and we're doing like the traditional 5, 6, and 7, like a new trilogy type thing. So yeah, let me know in the comment section below. I really want to hear your thoughts. This is Destination Station. As always, I'm Destin. Subscribe to this channel because we put out videos like this every single day. And be a part of Scream Talk Friday night, 9 p.m. Central. I'll see you guys later. I'll see you on another time. I'll be right back.
I'll be right back.